Howdy, Merry Christmas. My name's Larry, and this is Zircon Firefly, and I finally got around to installing Christmas craft on the server. So we have snow in biomes that normally would not have snow. There's also other things around that I'll probably be playing with some other time, but not right now. I had to put wooden slabs over my water here to prevent it from becoming ice, which would kill the sugarcane, but the sugarcane is growing again. So that's good. We'll go ahead and knock down some of this real quick here. I also had to secure the property some with a little bit of extra fencing and some more lights to keep the zombies out because they were really starting to get on my nerves. Raspberry bush. Can I place a bush on top of a bush? I can. Okay, cool. That actually, those are. I wonder if those are probably mixed. Oh, those are probably from raspberry bush. Anyway, today, don't know where other people are right now. Not horribly concerned. Going to make some machines. This whole 3-furnace thing is charming and all, but we are going to get rid of it. We are going to do two things. I have two main goals. I don't know if we'll be able to get both of them done today, but I'm going to try. And the first goal is that I'm going to get some thermal expansion set up. So the first thing we need to consider is a dynamo. There are 3 kinds of engines that thermal expansion provides. Unfortunately, all of them require liquid input, which is kind of a bummer. But you've basically got the steam dynamo, which burns solid fuel and water, and it generates, railcraft-style steam that it then burns immediately into energy. You have the magmatic, which is the standard magma burning engine that thermal expansion has always had, and the compression dynamo, which is a combustion engine. It burns, solid fuels like ethanol or whatever, mob essence. I don't know about that. Anyway, so I need to make one of these. This is going to cost me a bunch of copper, some redstone, and a redstone transmission coil, which is silver, and some redstone. Let's make sure that we have all of those materials processing. Let's see here. Where is some silver? If I pulverized any silver, I have. Okay, excellent. So we are going to cook up some silver, and we are going to cook up some copper. So I'm going to pop that in there with, cook three of those, and hello rubber, we're not worried about you yet. And silver, we are going to cook up, I don't know, some of that. Okay, so those are cooking, and that will give us the metals for the steam dynamo. The next thing we need to look at doing is I need to be able to get that power around. So I'm interested in seeing what the new conduit recipes are like. So he has 3 levels of conduit, it looks like. We have lead, hardened, and redstone. The lead conduit is just lead, regular glass, and some redstone. And it looks like you can... is that maybe... I bet that's some kind of translation, temporary recipe. But I can get 6 of these from 2 lead, so let's cook up in the other stove some lead. Go ahead and toss the rubber in there, because we don't need that anymore. I don't know, I get in there. Lead. Okay, I only have 8 lead. So that may be a limiting factor on things. We'll see. I'm going to put the... I'm going to need to make another box. But for now, the rubber can go in there. Okay, so we got lead, silver, and copper all cooking up. Those are hopefully the only metals I'm going to need for this. The other thing that I would like to do is we have power we're going to generate. We have somewhere, a way to transport it. Let's have somewhere to actually send it. So we need to look at some an energy cell. And lots of things use energy, but these are the thermal expansion. Oh, hey, I was on the test server earlier. Let's go back there. All right. So this is going to take a... Alright, copper, electrum, that'll be annoying. What else? It takes a frame, which is a block of redstone, and more lead. Okay, we do have enough lead for this. It's just going to take quite a bit of doing, but I will need to make some electrum, which means I can't cook all of my silver. That's okay, we have enough. We're fine there. The last thing is something to actually use this energy on, and I figure, since I'm doing a lot of smelting, let's make the first actual use of energy be or not a pulverizer, because we have a good crusher. That's good for now. Let's just actually make a powered furnace, which is, I believe, this? No, that's the wrong mod. Which mod? Well, now I'm curious to see what this... Hang on, let's... That may actually have been. Oh, that was it. Okay, alright. Okay, so, let's see. Redstone furnace, pulverizer, sawmill, other things that don't matter just yet. Okay, excellent. So, that's more copper, some gold. That's awesome. And this is going to be gold and iron. Okay, alright. So, let's see. That one, you know what? I'm going to dump my inventory, clean that up real quick. So I also need some gold, so I'm going to cook some gold. I also need to make a piece of electrum, and I will get the rest of that cooking and be right back. See, look, it's snowing! Alright, got everything cooked up, I think. Wait, where's the gold? There's the gold. Okay, got gold. I think that's everything that I was cooking. Nope, electrum also. Okay, now I totally have everything. All the metals cooked up that I think I'm going to need for this. And let's take a look at what the steam dynamo requires again. Okay, so 3 copper ingots. Okay, redstone transmission coil. I think I need... I think I only need the one of those. And I also need copper gears, which are standard Buildcraft style gears. So that means we need wood. And we may actually... Nope, there we go. Wait, that's rubber. Sure enough. Okay, we're actually shortish on rubber. Let's see, is it still... It's daytime enough to run out and cut down a tree real quick. Because I'm actually kind of short on trees. I should plant a couple more. So let me do that as well. But this will be more than enough wood. We only needed like one of those logs. So let's get some saplings. I think they're over here. Yeah. Alright. There we go. That'll be enough. Okay. Alright, so, making some... Oh, this is where the wood went. In here. That explains it. Okay. Well, we need some more sticks than that. Alright. We need to make, first of all, 2 wooden gears, and then we need to... Oh, alright, am I kidding me? I'm out of cobblestone. Awesome. This isn't going to be a problem for much longer, but in the meantime, I don't think I can even use... I can't even use smooth stone for that, and we're not going to waste the smooth stone on that, so we are actually going to go and dig some cobbles on purpose for... use in the machine. Going out and digging cobbles where it's not ugly. Let's see. 2 or 3 days from now, won't even know that I dug that. Huh. I need to put a pressure plate there, but that can wait. Alright, so, cobbles. will allow us to get 2 stone gears. And then we need to wrap them in copper. Of course, if I could click straight, that would help. Ah, boo-hoo. I did that wrong. Okay. 2 copper gears. Alright, recipe for the dynamo. 2 copper gears, 3 copper bars, and a redstone transmission coil. The transmission coil was 1 piece of silver and some redstone. Excellent. Okay, so this crafting table isn't being NEI compatible. That's no good. Alright, well, we'll just have to make it that way. Awesome, we have a machine. Now I think for now I'm going to go ahead and plunk all of the machine stuff downstairs. But since we're probably going to want to put the well, no, we'll just put it right here for now. So we'll just plunk this right there for the moment. We may need to make ourselves a crescent hammer for configuring, but that can happen a little bit later. Alright, so next, let's go ahead and make the conduit that we were talking about. So conduit, I don't see. That's the energy conduit. Okay, leadstone energy conduit. That's what we're looking at, and it is that. Okay, so we need some glass. I should have some glass cooked. I do. Alright. So let's go ahead, and it was a piece of glass, lead like that, and some redstone. Like so. Awesome. So that gives us some leadstone energy conduit. And I'm just going to plunk I'm just going to stick all of it down right now because that kind of looks cool. Alright, that was a little bit strange. It looks like there is some sort of conflict between Christmas Craft and power suits. And possibly NEI. Not sure. Gonna investigate that later at another time. Gonna get this build out of the way so we can move on. So I need to make the frame. And the frame is used to make the energy cell. The frame... Okay, so the conversion of the frame to the energy cell uses a conductance coil, which is what we needed the electrum for. The frame itself is a redstone block, 4 lead, and 4 glass. The block is just a block of redstone. Okay, so let's get this out of the way. Get that. We then need glass, lead in the corners. That's how all those machines work, is the metal in the corners and the glass in the middle. And that gives us our energy frame. We then need to make an electrum coil. Spider outside being annoying. Get an electrum coil there. And then I believe it was just a case of copper, copper, copper frame. Was that it? That's it. Awesome. Okay, that's a lot nicer than having to go through the huge tech tree requirements to build the machine in the first place. But yeah. Anywho, doesn't matter where this machine goes just yet. We're going to stick it right there, and look. I guess it actually inputs and outputs. Oh, NEI being... Okay, so there's input and output faces. So we can configure how this interacts. Right now it has no power. We could actually generate some energy. Before I mess with this any further, I'm going to make the wrench because I'm starting to get nervous. I don't want to destroy anything. So we need to get our crescent hammer, which is a piece of tin and some iron. I probably don't have any tin cooked. I've got tin ore pulverized, just not cooked. So we only need 1 piece of tin. So as soon as this first one cooks, that'll be good. Cook. Cook. Thank you. Alright. So the crescent hammer is the wrench for thermal expansion. There's no such thing as a crescent hammer. The joke is that inside every tool there is a hammer. But it lets us do lots of configuration things really very easily. So, okay. So let's go ahead and plunk that down. And you know what? I'm just going to make some power. Alright, so it takes fuel and water. I had... Oh, you know what? We have to do something about the water because our water is currently... Is that spider going to be aggro? It's a mean spider! But see, the house is spider-proof now. The spider was trying to get me and he couldn't. So it worked. Alright. So let's go ahead and just for... We're going to get the water real quick. And I'm actually just going to make a... You know, I'm going to make an infinite water pool right here in the corner for now. Because we'll probably need one downstairs here eventually anyway. So let's go get the other bucket of water and then replace that plank. Alright. Excellent. And, oh look. Finally actually have 8 sugarcane growing. Okay. I'll actually be able to make all those books that mods demand from me. Okay, the other bucket goes in there. Hang on, that's not right. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 buckets. It's generating. The thing looks like it's... Okay, yeah, so it's on... So it's on if it doesn't receive redstone by default. So we're going to put a lever on here so we can turn it off with a switch. But there we go. It generated steam. Burn it out. It's actually filling its internal buffer. So this pipe is not... Or maybe this face right here. Let's go ahead and remove all conduit from the equation. Place this directly off of the engine. Blue is accepting now. Okay, so there was something about how that conduit was working. Yeah, now it's actually taking power. So we'll allow it to generate some energy. So we're going to have to figure out what's going on with that. That's not cool. Don't know what's wrong with that. But it's generating power now, so that'll help, sort of. It's being weird, but it's generating power. Let's go ahead and... Yeah, that should be fine too. So there's just something strange about how this is behaving. So we'll have to figure out what's going on there. Alright, let's see if... But yeah, so I'm going to change the top to orange, assuming that blue is in and orange is out. Because it usually is. That's what I expected it to be. But you never know. Alright, enough of that detour. Let's make ourselves the furnace. Redstone furnace require... Oh, clay bricks. Okay, we don't have clay bricks. Pulverizer. We could make a pulverizer. Sawmill, induction smelter, magma crucible, fluid. You know, igneous extruder, aqueous accumulator. We could make our infinite water source. Energetic infuser. That's, I think, the tool charger. Or, like, at least the battery charger. Well, you know what? I'm curious. There are other mods whose... we could probably use another mod's furnace. Let's just take a look here at Mechanism and see if it has... because Mechanism should be fully compatible with this power system. So let's see if if they have it at all. Generators, energy cells. Oh, let's see what their energy cubes use. Their energy cubes require steel and lapis and gold and enriched alloys. Yeah, not going to go there. But I think we should be able to find a more standard just cooker machine, but I'm sure not seeing one. Wait, here it is. Okay, there we go. Yeah, just basic fact. That's the factory. Combiner, compressor, energized smelter. Alright, not going to worry about that. But so for the thermal expansion, redstone furnace, we need some bricks. We also need some bricks for if we ever want to make coal coke. It's late. I'm going to sleep, and then we're going to go out and play in the sand a little bit for a few minutes. Oh, there's monsters outside. I can't sleep. Alright, well. Huh. Now I have to go walk all the way around. Oh, look, trees in my yard. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and sleep, go down, dig some sand for some bricks, and for eventually a coke oven that we'll probably be putting downstairs as well. And then I will be right back. Alright, we got our bricks, and we got a bunch of clay left over. So we need to make 2 brick blocks, and I've since forgotten the recipe. The furnace is a redstone furnace, which takes, okay, a machine frame. That's the other thing I need to make, which is gold, iron, and I have gold, I have iron, I have glass. Okay, so this is an iron frame. With a piece of gold in the middle, and that makes a machine frame. I might need 2 of these. Actually, we'll go ahead and make a second one, because why not? Okay. So now, with that, we can make the furnace. And that's going to require a gold reception coil, down at the bottom, machine frame, 2 bricks, redstone on top, and 2 pieces of copper down at the bottom to finish the conductor. And we have a redstone furnace, so we can stop depending on those quite so much. This is a little bit more fuel efficient, I hope. Alright. And you know what we're going to do? We are actually going to go ahead and tunnel right through there, and I will go ahead and just put this furnace block right up top there. So the powered furnace can go right there. Awesome. Okay, so hopefully the conduit actually provides power. Let's see if that's working. You are actually getting power. Okay. So this furnace is good to go. So if I say pop in a piece of silver, it actually cooks the silver. Beauty. Now the best part is, of course, this is a thermal expansion machine, which means we can program its faces. So we want on the left side to be output. So now the silver vanished because it plunked it right in there. Perfect. Okay, so now when we cook things, it's just going to plunk them straight in. So if I toss, all of that copper in there, it's going to start cooking that copper and putting it immediately into my outbox, which is what I want it to do. Perfect. Okay, well, we have some machines. It's like science is happening. We're low on energy. We're going to want to make an aqueous extruder because, look at that, that's already empty. This is going to be empty very soon. I can't see that from here. How much energy is it using to cook each item? I can't quite tell just yet. But it's using quite a bit of juice. So we're going to want to make that aqueous extruder. I don't think... Or, accumulate. Actually, an igneous extruder would solve some other problems, but the accumulator requires another machine frame, a pneumatic servo, and some tin. You know what? We actually have the resources for that. Let's do that just so we don't ever have to haul buckets over here. Okay, so the servo is 2 iron, a redstone, and some glass. 2 iron, some glass, and a piece of redstone. What did I do wrong? Glass, I rotated it. There we go, got the pneumatic servo. The other thing it needs is, well, just 2 pieces of tin, because we already made that extra machine frame, and a bucket. So we don't have enough iron on us to make a spare bucket. Let's go ahead and take and cook a piece of iron. Where did that... Did I didn't click hard enough. Okay, we'll cook some iron. And we will also take some tin. And I don't think did I cook enough tin? Where'd the tin go? There's the tin. Awesome. We're going to upgrade this chest to gold, I think, very shortly, because we have enough gold to work with. Okay, so where were we? Let's just make the thing. Bucket, glass, machine block, servo, tin. Awesome. Okay. Aqueous accumulator. Now, normally these things work best if they are adjacent to water. You know what? It doesn't... I can move... I'm going to go ahead and move my water pool over... Ah, yeah, here, I figured it. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this out. I'm going to... I'm dithering. I shouldn't be dithering. Alright, we're just going to plunk the dynamo back down there. That did empty its water. That's not a crime. We do, however, want it to be able to accumulate water. And that's the problem, is because the water accumulation needs... Well, it needs water blocks next to it to work. What we can do here is I can... You know, we'll run this at half efficiency. We'll stick a water block back there, and that'll at least help. Let's get our iron so we can make a replacement bucket. Got our bucket. Alright. This is going to be a little hairy, but that's okay. We're going to take our bucket, and we are going to dump water right there, and that's going to get in our way and knock us over everywhere. We're then going to take our accumulator block, fight the water, and plunk it right there. So the accumulator is slowly filling up the dynamo. So that's good. It could be faster, but that's okay. We honestly don't plan at this point in the game to be doing a lot with, you know, I'm not using a ton of energy just yet. So that'll be okay. I'm going to go... This will, however, be enough to keep this topped off. There we go. And it's slowly accumulating water. And that's fine for now. We'll worry about that a little bit later. But it's snowing and raining and thunderstorming and all kinds of confused. So I think that's a sign that I should probably call this episode. It's raining through my ceiling. It's definitely a sign. Alright, my name's Hilarion. This has been Zircon Firefly. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.